All right, good morning, everyone. We're going to start with breaking news out of Rancho Cordova this morning.
Which is where a standoff has finally come to an end. It all started last night after a suspect stabbed a child. ABC 10's Monica Coleman joining us live from the scene this morning. Monica, what do you know right now?
We do have good news to report, Bria. That 7-year-old girl is expected to survive. She will be okay this morning, and that suspect is in custody. And we do know that the suspect had barricaded himself in the apartment complex right behind me for more than 10 hours. Take a listen. We heard at least 14 rounds of that less lethal weapon being shot. To explain to us exactly what happened this morning is the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office spokesperson. So for those who are listening this morning and heard that, what was going on?
So those were actually less lethal shotgun rounds. They're beanbag rounds. We tried a variety of methods to, again, negotiate a peaceful surrender starting at about 7:15 when the whole thing jumped off. It was amazingly a one-way conversation almost the entire time. We never really got any correspondence or anything back. They tried everything from cell phone, text messages, PA announcements. They went as far as to bring the Rook, which was that big armored vehicle, elevated him up on a platform to establish some face-to-face contact. None of that worked. They even tried deploying gas inside. He was seemingly impervious to it. So again, we tried a variety of methods. The less lethal rounds were ultimately what led him into custody.
And using that method, how is the suspect doing this morning? Was he injured?
He has some minor injuries, equivalent to some bruises and whatnot. He's being taken to the hospital as a precaution, get cleared from there, and then off to jail.
And there's been a lot of controversy around using the Rook and having the Rook a part of the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office belt of tools. Why was it so important to have it this morning?
Yeah, I still don't understand the controversy. This is exactly what it's used for. We need these tools in our tool belt. We used everything from an armored vehicle. We use the Rook. And again, there's no weapons on this Rook. There's no tank missiles or guns affixed to it. There was a mechanism that allowed us to open the window and break the window open so we can put gas inside. We were able to put a platform on there to get some deputies up there to, again, establish some face-to-face contact. If he wasn't going to communicate by phone, we tried face-to-face. PAs weren't working. And then, of course, being able to deploy gas in there, and then you being able to use the less lethal shotgun round. So these tools are invaluable. The drones that are often talked about, also classified under that big bad scary military equipment. The drones were able to help us keep an eye on him virtually the entire time during the contact. He had a knife in his hand. We would have never known that without the drone. So these things are invaluable to us. What the controversy is, I still don't know.
And we did watch as those tools were used in real time this morning as that 7-year-old was stabbed in the back around 7:15 last night here in Rancho Cordova. Again, she is expected to survive and be okay, and that suspect is in custody. For now, we'll go ahead and send things back to you.
All right, Monica, getting some answers there. It's good to know that the child is safe, and we'll be checking in with you in just a little bit. Thank you.